We're here at Magello in Tuscany, Italy. It's time for F1. As you can see, the drivers are ready and so are we. Here at the Magello racetrack, it's F1 time. As we can just see, the grid is set and the drivers are ready. It's F1 time as Arthur Leclerc makes his official Formula 1 debut versus Brother Charles without one injury. And now it's F1 time. Arthur Leclerc makes his debut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights ablaze at Magello. Lights on, away we go at Magello. At June he doesn't get away well. He's screaming down the line. Then here he comes into the next turn. And as we can see, he is trying to stay ahead there with Lando Norris. But Lando Norris takes the lead. Oh, the Magello Grand Prix, Lewis Hamilton. Now he takes second. The reigning world champion is gone from first, now all the way down to second place. Now he's down to third, actually. So Junebug has gone from he's gone from first to third. Unbelievable that Nelly is fighting with Hulkenberg in the Audi as he's going to stay ahead there by Sakachar. There's Arthur Leclerc in 15, trying to get ahead there of Max Verstappen. But it's Lando Norris who all of a sudden now has the lead of the Grand Prix at Magello in Tuscany, Italy. What an insane start there. Lando takes the lead in his McLaren and Hamilton follows right behind. A bit of a bad start for Junebug. Hopefully Junebug will be okay because that car is rocket fast. He can make up ground in no time. Just watch. This might be the day Junebug gets his first win of the season. And you might be right. Look at Junebug. He is getting right with Sir Lewis Hamilton. And Junebug trying to make a move on Lewis Hamilton. He is right there with the Ferrari. And Junebug trying to go to the outside of Hamilton. But Junebug cannot get past Lewis this time. He ducks to the inside. And this time again, he cannot make the move stick. And that is just not going to be second place for Junebug just yet. And we got problems. Virtual safety car, and it is an engine failure for the Audi of Gabriel Bortoleto from Brazil. And once again, Gabriel Bortoleto will not score points this season. It's game over for the Audi of Gabriel Bortoleto and his teammate Hulkenberg, the only Audi driver to have scored points throughout the season. Tough break for Gabriel. Yeah, the engine problems continue for Bortoleto. I think he had problems in Japan. And then again, Bortoleto had problems, I think, in Turkey last time out. So tough break again for Gabriel Bortoleto. The last 3 races have not been kind to Gabriel Bortoleto. He's got to be pounding the steering wheel of frustration. Junebug pits. Junebug comes diving into the pits. And Junebug is now in the pits. Let's see what his tires will be. It'll be another set of soft compound tires. George Russell goes on to the hard. In comes Alex Albon. Then we got a V car with Liam Lawson, and then Max Verstappen. But Junebug goes on to a set of soft tires. We'll see how he will manage in his first stint with softs. Let's see how he does. Lando comes in, and then I reckon Hamilton will follow, yes. But Sainz, never mind. I thought Sainz was going to stay out. It's Piastri. He will stay out. Lindblad dives in the pits, and Hulkenberg. He's going to the outside there of young gun Isaac Hadjar. Hulkenberg to the outside for the podium spot, and the Audi driver is still there, and I think he just got past Isaac Hadjar. Now this is Junebug. He is ahead of Lando Norris and the McLaren. He just gets ahead of Lando, and now Junebug he's got to chase Franco Colapinto in the Alpine. Excellent strategy call by Juba for at least great pace. We talked about it again. The Trackhouse Racing Cadillac, EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac is fast, and he's gonna get right past Pinto in the Alpine. Let's see how he does. And Junebug to the outside of Franco Colapinto, and he's got the job done. Through goes car 11. And in comes Arthur Leclerc, subbing in for his brother Charles Leclerc, out for an injury after the Turkish Grand Prix last time out. Piastri finally pits, and look at Hamilton. He might get a double overtaking his Ferrari. Colapinto almost making it 3 wide. And Hamilton, the 9-time champion, takes the spot just ahead of Lando, or maybe not yet, not quite. Lando is still there, and Colapinto's going to get passed by Russell. And Lando just stays ahead of Lewis Hamilton. And there goes Russell past the old tires of Franco Colapinto's Alpine. Yeah, Franco's tires are done. We're on lap 7 and 14 here at Mugello. And we got another one. And this time it's the Williams of Alexander Albon. And Alex Albon is out of this Grand Prix. And that is a bad break for Alex Albon. Now, Borletto and Alexander Albon are out of this Grand Prix. Hulkenberg leads. Evidently, Hulkenberg is leading the Grand Prix, but he and Hadjar have got to come into the pits. Their tires are old, and it's time for them to make their scheduled pit stop if they can. We'll see if Hulkenberg can dive into the pits and chain on a new set of tires. And look at Junebug. He is not wasting any time. He needs the first place. Oh yeah, look at this. To the outside there, using the active arrow. Look, he's already passed Hadjar before he even made it to the pitch. And there he goes to the lead. Oh, and look. That was close. How did Arvid Lindblad save that? And he's side by side with Carlos Sainz. But literally, Arvid Lindblad almost crashed into the barrier with Franco Colapinto. How in the world did he save that? That scared the life out of me. I thought he was going to go into the barriers. That's some great Cadillac reflexes from Arvid Lindblad. Incredible stuff. And Lindblad tries to get another point finish for the team of Racing Bulls. We are riding on board with Lewis Hamilton, and Hamilton's moving up a second. Now he's trying to get past Junebug, who is called in a box. And that's obvious because Hamilton takes the lead of the Mugello Grand Prix, and Junebug dives into the pits now. Now what set of tires we go on as Lindblad follows. Lindblad comes to the pits, and maybe Kimi Antonelli and Bottas. No, they stay out. They're staying out. But Junebug and Lindblad dive into the pits. Verstappen trying to get past Franco Colapinto in the Alpine. Not going to happen this time out. And Junebug now on a set of mediums. Not a bad call. I think they will work out to the end. They're not like hards, but they can probably work out. I think Junebug technically made a right call, I guess. Well, Junebug, he has not won a race at all this season, so he is not wasting any time. He needs to do whatever he needs to do to win the Mugello Grand Prix this season. We're going to find out if he can. As you can see, getting past Colapinto, not Colapinto, Gasly will be easy stuff. So as we can see, Junebug, that's a slow-moving Red Bull. Oh no, collision, the two Red Bulls and Arthur Leclerc. That's Isaac Hadjar and Max Verstappen. I think he's got a puncture in his front wing damage. To Isaac Hadjar, and yes, Verstappen's got a puncture. The right front tire is down. And the two-time F1 World Champion, Max Verstappen, in his number 3 Red Bull car, has now got a puncture. The Red Bull Racing 4 powertrain car is now got a puncture, and look at that. Alonso almost hit it with their all. Every single one of these guys are scattering to miss the punctured Red Bull. Hamilton now moves on lap 12, 3 laps to go. and Verstappen has got a blown tire. It's a double Red Bull disaster for Red Bull Ford. Isaac Hadjar has got a broken front wing because he just collided with his teammate Max Verstappen, and now both Red Bull drivers will be out of the points. Unbelievable. A double disaster for Red Bull. It's game over for Verstappen and Isaac Hadjar. What a disaster.
Guys, what the hell? I got no pace.
Copy, so change the battery mode.
Man, I got no power. The tires are good, but I got no pace. Like, what the heck? This car sucks.
You can hear Junebug. He is absolutely not pleased with his car, and he says he's got no pace. And he's currently 6th. This will be not exactly his worst finish of the season. That would be, I think, Japan, where he finished 15th in the Grand Prix. That was a terrible performance for him. But this season has been nothing but a sophomore slump for the second year F1 driver. This is only his second year in Formula 1. And last year, he dominated almost half the entire F1 season. He won so many races throughout the entire season. And so you gotta be thinking, there is a lot of bad luck when it comes to Junebug throughout the 2026 season. So this will be a pretty bad break for him in terms of performance and victory for him.
Is this the last lap?
Lewis is passing the line now, so this is the last lap.
What place am I in?
P6, Junebug, P6.
Are you serious, P6? Like Bottas might not even finish in the points. This car and your strategies are horrendous.
Man, Junebug is not happy camper today. This is not a day for the boys. Today, it's not an EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac day, it is a Ferrari day. Lewis Hamilton wins the Mugello Grand Prix at Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz 4th, Russell 5th, and Bent Junebug. A very frustrated man today, and it'll not be a day he will want to remember. Hulkenberg 7th, Arvid Lippelad will come home 8th, and Antonelli, despite the penalty, will get ahead of Arthur Leclerc, but it will not matter. Points on debut, Arthur Leclerc, P9, and Bottas will come home 10th, and means Antonelli will finish 12th, I think, ahead of Ollie Bearman, and then the two Alpines going after. Here comes Fernando Alonso under attack by Isaac Hadjar.
Guys, I realize I'm so done with this crap.
Alonso stays ahead of Isaac Hadjar, and here comes the Dutchman, Max Verstappen, for Red Bull. He'll come across the line, P20, and it looks like he'll come up and he'll take the fastest lap. And well, what a Grand Prix. Hamilton takes victory. Hold on, wait a second. We're getting radio from the EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac team. Let's listen.
Verstappen got the fastest lap from last place. Junebug, Bent Junebug, can you hear me?
Well, once again, I can definitely say Junebug is not a happy camper. And boy, has he never been more angry than he's ever been before today. P6, not a bad finish, but that's not a finish that he would have wanted. He has still not won a Grand Prix this season. And when you look at how his season was last year, that speaks volumes. But it's Lewis Hamilton who wins out of Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Bent Junebug, Nico Hulkenberg, Arvid Lindblad, Arthur Leclerc, and Valtteri Bottas. It is going to be a rough day with the EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac camp. 6th and 10th, their worst overall performance of the entire season, at least as of now. It's still a little early in the season, but man, the results are just absolutely horrendous. And look at this, a double disaster for Red Bull. They both do not score points, and for Verstappen with a puncture, that does not help at all. What a tough break for EN7 Trackhouse Racing Cadillac and Red Bull. And look at this, Hamilton takes over the championship lead in Junebug. He's back to 6th in the championship. That is such a bad break. I cannot believe that. Yeah, it's a really bad break for the boys. It's not what they wanted at all. And the Rebel drivers, what a horrible day for them. This is a Grand Prix that some of these guys are going to want to forget. This was a mixed bag of chips of emotions for some of these guys. Well, at least the team has the lead of the Constructors' Championship still. But I can tell you, Ferrari will be a huge problem to come next week at Azerbaijan. They'll be a massive factor next week.